Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm here with Danny and Pete from the awesome Montreal band Playhouse, and I catch them at within the studio, I guess Uplift Studio in Montreal, recording the subsequent album to the Rock and Roll Circus that came out in 2018, which was the StillSpinning.ca number one EP of 2018. So I think all the fans and me especially are looking forward to the new album. First of all, welcome, and how are things progressing with the new record?
Well, thanks for having us on Still Spinning. Great to see you again, Corey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everyone out there in social media land. The new album's going really, really well, considering the pandemic. We started pre-production actually in 2019, writing songs, and then we go on to studio in September. And we're 60% there.
That's good news.
If everything goes well, hopefully we'll have a record out end of the summer.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Now, what was the writing process like for this album versus the last album? Was it much different from how you guys wrote Rock and Roll Circus?
Well, a little bit, but we don't have a set formula. The main, I guess you can say, the what they all have in common is if Pete can sing a catchy hook vocally, then we got a song, or at least we got an idea for a song, right? So over the last, as far as the tracks that were picked for this album, they were written in multiple ways, and at the end of the day, I think we picked the 12, if not the 12 best with the variety needed when you're making an album.
Cool, excellent. And is there a theme for the record?
Well, there actually is a theme this time for the record. The theme really running through the record is life, love, death, and faith.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
A bit of heartbreak in there, just for good measure.
Right.
Cool. And what's the sound like? Is it similar to Rock and Roll Circus, or are you taking it in a different direction this time?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a different direction. I think it's just an expansion, a progression, if you will, on the Playhouse sound and bringing in new elements while keeping, the same foundation, so to speak. Again, the Rock and Roll Circus was more of, to a certain extent, a collection of songs that were written and recorded over a period of time. And then towards the end, they were, put together on an album. So when the process started for this, not so much with the songwriting, because you're just getting off. So you're just starting off. So you're just writing. And then towards the end, you kind of start to, get the pieces together to make a record. And, with 12 songs on the record, you want a little bit of variety and different textures, moods, different emotions, and so forth. So hopefully everyone will appreciate it.
Cool. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, we're talking to you today from Uplift Studios. So I'm assuming that Kevin Jardine is producing the record this time again?
He is indeed. If you know our history, Kevin goes back to 1988. And he came aboard as producer in 2016, and we've been working with him ever since then. And he's quite an important part of the process. He does collaborate with us, and tries to get the best out of all of us and the songs.
Cool. So other than that collaboration, what do you think that Kevin's bringing to this record for you guys?
Well, I don't think without Kevin we'd be making the record. I think it would have been difficult. He's definitely helped us in many ways and pushed us. I remember that conversation when we were up to about 38 songs. He said, "Guys, if you don't have a record by now, you'll never have a record." And then he listened to what we had and was pretty pumped about everything, and we narrowed it down to what's actually ending up on the record. But his help, his experience, and everything that he brings to the table is definitely important to the band.
Excellent. And and how well do you think the new record will, transition to the live setting? Like when you go, start playing live again in front of fans, is it the type of album that will transition live to playing it live?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Yeah, excellent. Now, speaking of that, you guys must be looking forward to actually getting back on the road and doing some shows.
Hell yes. Like every single musician on the planet, we're all waiting for that day to get back on stage and actually, just rock and roll. Just go crazy, really. I mean, we do plan to do a tour across Canada behind the new record, and if all goes to plan, hopefully we'll hit the USA and also Europe.
Excellent. Well, that'll be an awesome progression for you guys too, and one that'll be certainly well worthwhile. So, guys, I didn't want to take up too much of your time today. I just wanted to take a little snippet of what you guys are doing within the studio and give the fans and a little view into what you guys are working on and how you guys are working on that. But before we go, is there any last message to the fans out there that you want to say or talk about?
Rock and roll will save the world.
Sounds good, guys.
Be safe, and we'll see you soon.
Excellent. Cool. Yeah, stay safe, everybody, and hopefully everybody will get to see Playhouse, really, really soon here. Cool, guys. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Corey.
All right.
Thanks for having us, Corey.
All right. Take care. Alrighty. Bye.